Well, hello and welcome one and all as you join us for what is an eagerly awaited resumption of this competition. A competition that has produced more than its fair share of drama already, and it's more than obvious that this crowd, with its great chorus of sound, is demanding yet more drama now. This truly is a feel-good place. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
The Netherlands definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Now it's Rooney. Seedorf producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he is dashing away. Haaland! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot-stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Rummenigge. Quarter of an hour played. It's a pretty loose pass. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Rooney. Vermeer, renowned for his long-range shooting. And he's being shifted off it. Cruyff. Rummenigge, and it's Roberto Carlos. That's Vieira. That is ended up in no man's land. Donatoni. Tonali stood his ground strongly. Thuram. Rummenigge. Schlotterbeck gets the foot in and wins the ball. Timber. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Now it's Forlan, and it's Tonali. And it's Rijkaard. Tonali, driving through the middle. He's having a shot! Quality ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Seedorf. So, what can they make of this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Donatoni. It's a good run down the right. And here's Lopez. He's having a hit! And it's Lopez. This is a promising build-up. Little pass back. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Seedorf did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zanetti. Now it's Rooney. That is a great pick out. Plenty takes a shot! Tonali. Fermin. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Forlan. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Zanetti running with intent. That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So, into the second half.
Bogota have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good-looking ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rummenigge, and he's got the beating of his man. That's put paid to the danger. And here's Haaland. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Tonali. And back to the keeper they go. And Zanetti. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Looking for options for movement. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's a goal kick.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 24.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, coming on the field. Number 22, Rivaldo.
Seedorf
Number 20.
has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Vermin. Oh, that's a key interception.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's managed to get rid. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Oh, this is a very good run. And it's Zanetti. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vieira. And the counter is on. And it's Vieira. Vermin. Here's Totti. Tonali. Now it's Forlan. And it's Timber. Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Roberto Carlos. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Zanetti. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nesta clears without hesitation. Plays a sharp little ball here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Haaland's cross. Zanetti. So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Seedorf with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 5, Clarence Seedorf.
Well, it's
Coming
very
on the
much
field,
looking like this
number
might be
7,
destined for a
Gareth
scoreless
Bale.
outcome.
Number 18, Lothar Matthäus.
Timber. Pedri. Ball played for Rijkaard. He might have to go it alone here. Totti.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Zanetti. Aimed beyond. And a chance! Oh, he's done it! Well, would you believe that? Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Great ball if he can get there. Totti picks it up out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
CCTV is in operation.
Well, it's bubbling up very nicely here. A true showbiz occasion reserved for the football glitterati. And you wonder what its protagonists have up their sleeves. It feels like the only game. It's all about the here and the now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with what's fallen! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rooney. It's Rooney! Wayne Rooney! Only him!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
After 4 minutes in.
Calm, composed,
Number
confident.
10.
What a super goal.
Wayne
Well, that's
Rooney.
great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the
Wayne
defence,
Rooney.
making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit
Wayne
silly, Peter.
Rooney.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for options. Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Rooney with the short one. And he's managed to get rid. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Schlotterbeck with the clearance.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Lahm does well to get it back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Kaká, oh, well played. Now it's Rooney, and he's had it nicked away. And he's there to retrieve it. Rooney! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Donadoni proves just a little bit too strong. Chance! And no mistake. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
He has found the way through. Tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, some astute defending there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rooney powering forward here. Rooney making a dash for it. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, sweet feet. Bergomi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Half-time getting close now. And it's Lopez. That's good running with the ball. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's whipped it across. Lahm. Rummenigge. Schlotterbeck does really well to win the ball there. Zanetti.
1 minute at a time.
Plays it in low. Schmeichel claims it safe. So we are halfway through this final. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So we reach the halfway point. What does Jim Beglin have to offer at this stage?
Bogota really need to keep their focus now, Peter. They have the all-important lead, but their opponents are going to come at them with everything they've got in the second half, so they can't afford any switching off.
So it's half-time in the grand finale. It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti venturing down the left. Conte, the man synonymous with solidity. Cruyff. And it's Lahm. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Conte. Nicely aimed pass. Vietnam have it back and can go again. Timber. Now that looks a decent ball. This game already looks like a fait accompli. Lampard. Now it's Kaká. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This might chance, surely! He's kept it out, just.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Kaká plays it short. Chance to deliver.
That's good defensive concentration. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lampard tries to play it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Kante has created 1 goal already. And he cuts out the supply. Fermin. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rijkaard. Donatoni. Fermin. Lahm does well not to be outdone there. Rummenigge. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Conte. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Good ball, good take. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Chooses to go cross-field. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Just a few moments from glory. Donadoni making good progress on the right-hand side. Drills one in. Donadoni, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Kante running with intent. Gives it back. Forlan. And here's Rooney. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. There's the shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the through ball. Bergomi is on to... Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Lampard. Crosses it into the header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Rummenigge. And that has left him in a heap. And time is up. So these are our winners. A word for the vanquished, who played more than their part in this competition and did very well to make the final. But it just wasn't to be for them. The right team did win it in the end, and it is rightly time for them to bask in their glory. So on to...